We've had that. What is your story behind your tattoo on your hand? I've answered that one. Whoa. Do you believe in soulmates, or do you think love is something you work at? Oh, Neil. Are you looking for a soulmate? No, I do, Neil. I believe in soulmates. Yes, I do believe in soulmates. But I believe you also have to work at it. So even if you meet your soulmate, I happen to believe your soulmate doesn't have to necessarily be your partner. So your soulmate could be your best friend. Your soulmate could be a sibling. You know, I believe that everyone has a soulmate, but it doesn't necessarily have to be the person that you marry or anything like that. So yes, I believe in soulmates, but yes, I also think love is something that needs work at. Everything needs work at, doesn't it? If you don't use your muscles in your leg, you get flabby legs. If you don't, you keep singing, your voice goes to rubbish. Everything has to be worked at.
A lot of people are asking, what are your top tips for finding a great guy?
Oh God. Play hard to get. Yes. And it takes time. Don't just rush into things. You need to learn about the person you're going to be with before you make that decision. God, I'm turning into an agony aunt. I haven't really I'm not very good at that sort of thing. I didn't really do the whole dating thing, so I'm probably the worst, the most rubbish person for giving you advice. But I would say don't rush into anything, and it's all in somebody's eyes. Your eyes say a lot. Trust your instinct. What has been your most valuable memory from the past 7 years? Oh, that's a hard question. Winning a Brit with Girls Aloud was definitely one of the most valuable, because it felt like it took so long to get it that it was like we finally felt like we'd proved ourselves. It felt a bit like it was a constant battle to say, we're still here, we're still representing British music. So to be awarded, and especially the fact that the award was from the fans, makes it more valuable than if it was from a committee. So that's definitely one. But I've got loads. It's hard to think of when you just put on the spot. Lots of valuable memories. Winning the X Factor. Massive valuable memory. I'll never forget. Would you ever work with an unsigned producer if you love his or her demo? 100% Magic Star. Definitely. I think it's important to work with unsigned people, unsigned acts, unsigned producers. There's a lot of talent out there that doesn't get a break, and if I believe in it, then I'm more than happy to be that person that gives them a break. Somebody has to start them off, and somebody has to give you a break, be the first person to do that, and I'm not scared to be that person. So yeah, if I listen to something and I loved it, I'd definitely put it forward and speak to my record label, and be very happy to do that.
A lot of people have noticed you drinking a coffee and are asking, what is your Starbucks of choice?
I love hot chocolate. So hot chocolate would be probably the Starbucks of choice. It has to be extra hot. I don't like it when it goes warm. I like it to be hot. And I like it with all the trimmings with the cream on. And I like it when it gets near Christmas and you can get all the Christmassy drinks. So I kind of choose different ones. At the moment I've just got a plain old vanilla latte, which is not that interesting, but it's nice. It's keeping us going throughout the day. But I love coffee. Who inspired you to go solo would be will.i.am. Definitely. Would you ever make your own clothing range, and would it be designer or high street? I would love to make my own clothing range, but if I did ever do it, I would like to put the time and effort in properly, so it was things that I've really sat down and thought about, and sketches I've drawn, and gone through all of that, did the whole thing, fabrics and all of that, and it would probably be high street. Take inspiration maybe from the designer stuff that's happening and turn it into high street. I think it would be fun, but Not right now. Would you ever make your own... Oh, what is going on?
Well, I've got a good question from Adam. What's the cheesiest chat-up line someone has said to you?
Here's 20p. Go and call your man and tell her you won't be in the morning. That's awful. Oh, did you fall out of the sky? Something, one of those. People don't do that to me anymore now. Maybe I'm, like, I was never one of those people that got massively chatted up. I think I must have had the face of death. Like, do not approach me. I'm not interested. You can get that vibe. Like, I'm going backwards on these questions. I don't know what that means. I really want to become an actress, but I live in a very boring place with probably no chance of this happening. What do you suggest I do? From Annie. Annie, first of all, you've got to get out of your head that there's probably no chance of this happening, and I think that there absolutely is. I don't care how boring it is where you live. There's definitely a chance of it happening if you want it to happen. But as soon as you start thinking there's probably no chance, you're immediately putting doubt into your own mind. And that's not nice. I suggest that if you've got a stage school nearby, or even like a community centre, or if there's drama at school, something like that, then make sure you get into that and get some experience. Because I think that it doesn't matter where you come from or how boring it is that you live, you could definitely make your dreams come true, but you're the only person that can make that happen. Okay, Annie, so stop the negativity.
Time for one more question.
Okay. Hi, Alice. This is the last question, and it's, as a songwriter, do you think it's a skill you were born with, or that you can pick it up? I think songwriting is very personal and very specific, and I think anybody can do it. It doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be a hit or not going to be a hit. If you enjoy songwriting, it's definitely something you should do. It's quite therapeutic. But you've got to find a formula of how you do it. So get into a groove of how you would write a song, whether you would start with a melody and then fill the words, or whether you're somebody that likes to write words down and then find them, whatever it is, whichever way you like to do it, and just stick to that formula of writing. And I think it does take skill, but I think everything needs a bit of experience regardless. So whether or not you feel like you can do it at the moment, you just need to carry on doing it. And I think, yes, anyone can write a song. I think a postman whistling a tune could be a song. You just never know. So yeah, that's it, I think, for my live chat. Thank you very much for all your questions. There's been some really good questions in there, and I hope you enjoyed the answers. And this is me signing out with the Cheryl Cole.